My name is Larissa. I'm the Circulation Services Librarian at Marion County Public Library, and what I do is I supervise the staff, the circulation staff at the main branch of the library, and work with the patrons and the public, and I also manage the movement of materials between all 4 of our branches. So all of our materials are available to anyone at any branch, so they do move around, and I manage that process. My favorite thing about working at the library is helping people, so I enjoy helping people learn how to use the computer or accomplish different tasks on the computer, and helping them find library materials that they want. So that could be books, DVDs, comic books, video games, graphic novels, helping students with research projects, finding a book that they need to use for an assignment. The weirdest thing about the library, I think the library building, is there is a loft up above the main floor of the library, and you have to take this really scary steep staircase to get there. And I don't know what its purpose ever was, if it was ever used, but there are skylights up there that are kind of interesting, and it's architecturally interesting, but it's very scary and creepy.
Hi, my name's Kathy, and I have been working at the library for 4 years, and I am a circulation clerk, so I help check out books, check in books, shelf read, help people select books, which is a lot of fun. I enjoy helping people find a book that they're going to come back and tell me, boy, did I like that book. That's kind of a really fun thing to know, that you've expanded somebody's horizon on picking out books. And the new technology that we're adding to the library is pretty cool, with the 3D printer, and we're adding sewing classes, robotics. That's all great new things that I think all of our patrons are going to enjoy. I think one of the most beneficial things that we do for the community of Fairmont is that we do offer public computers for people that don't have internet in their homes, so they can come in, they can check their email, they apply for jobs online, they do testing for classes. So I think that is a great resource for people that don't have internet at home. The weirdest thing that I know about the library is there are some hidden places in the library that nobody ever goes in anymore, and like there's doors with no stairs to them, and they're up high and nobody can get to them. There are some dead areas behind some walls that have been closed off, like secret rooms, and I'd love to explore them.
My name is Christian Cox, and I am the children's librarian at the Marion County Public Library, and I just had my 20th year mark this year. Working with the kids is always a great experience. Each year it's always a challenge to see how things are changing and how to keep the interest levels up. There's a lot of programs for family events that we have here that incorporates for everyone to enjoy, as well as there are several reading programs with a lot of incentives for adults all the way down to preschool age children. So getting the kids involved early is one of the goals that we have here at the library, so that way if we start them early enough enjoying books and reading, then they will expand on that, and then they will move into other classes and things as well, and take that love of reading with them.
So my name is Megan. I've been working in the library since the early summer of 2014. I worked for about 2.5 years on the bookmobile, and I'm currently working at the circulation desk at the main branch. In order to get a library card, you need to come to the library and present a West Virginia issued ID or driver's license. The driver's license or ID should have your current mailing address on it, and if it does not, you have to provide some small proof of residency, whether that be a copy of your utility bill or your bank statement, a lease, things like that. And so those are the two things, that's really all you need, is the ID and proof of residence. If they're not the same thing, they're two pieces. The quirkiest thing about the library, I would have to say the staff. The staff is a lot of fun. I enjoy the people that I work with very much. We have people coming from a wide variety of experiences and backgrounds working on staff at the library, and that makes it a lot of fun. and I learn something all the time from the other people that I'm working with, as well as the public. That I come here to try and be of service to the public. I think of myself as a public servant, but I also find often that I'm really enriched by being here.
Hi, my name's Dan. I work at the Marion County Public Library. I'm the systems administrator, which basically means I'm the IT guy, although I kind of wear a lot of hats. Small business, kind of everybody pitches in and kind of does a lot of different things. I've worked here about a little over 7 years and really like it. I also run the game night. I'm a tabletop gamer in my spare time. I really enjoy it. My daughter and I like to play a lot, and when the opportunity came by to create a group here, I knew a lot of gamers that wanted to play more often, and so when the opportunity came along to have a program here, a weekly program, the director was all about it, and so it's been going for about 3.5 years now, and it's going really well. Well, the library was built. They laid down the cornerstone the year the Titanic sank. So that's kind of an interesting fact. It was a post office till 1940, and in 1942 the library took over when the post office moved to another building. And one of the interesting things is that there's a catwalk system in the attic where the postmaster used to come around and inspect people. And I actually spoke to a former postmaster, not from this office, because I always wondered, is that what it's really for? And she said, absolutely, that's what they were for in the old post offices, so the postmaster could walk in, because there was no cameras and stuff. This building was built without, there was no electricity. It makes the building a challenge to run any kind of cabling or anything like that. But going up in the catwalks, the attic is really cool, and going up on the roof, the whole building is brick and concrete, and even the roof is concrete, and the walls are 21 inches thick. And so it's built, I mean, it's been an interesting building, but going up into the catwalk system and walking out and looking out over the patrons and stuff is actually pretty cool. So that's actually kind of funny, because there's a sign outside that says bomb shelter. Now, when this building was built, it couldn't have been built as a bomb shelter, because in 1912 there were no bombers, there were certainly no nuclear bombs. So at some point it must have been designated. There was long been rumors that there was a room below the basement that was for that. Is there really a bomb shelter underneath? And it doesn't look like it, but it's not definitive, so maybe. We'll never know. This building will be here long after we're dust.